That actually works. No fucking way. Alright, time to do some sketchy shit. Alright. Let's stop there. Alright, so there's a rivet there. So, got to move this up. Rivet. There. Sorry, I'm trying to I don't have anything to hold my phone. So I'm doing the best I can here. We're on the roof of the van. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is how I die. Hello, ladder. Please don't Uber. I gotta go get my tools. I don't like heights. At least I know the roof can hold my weight. Alright. Now I need a screwdriver. Oh, no fucking way. No, it's too big. This isn't gonna work with the ones that came with. But it would work with the ones, these ones. We'd have to rip that insulation out. I think actually that's It fits these. Alright, worst case scenario, I got backup screws. Got that. Throw that in there. I don't think I'm going to use these. I don't have nuts for them. Alright. Yeah. I'm going to bring my flashlight up there. Procrastinating because I'm afraid of the height. It's sketchy up there. It's sketchy. Is it working? Yes, we got light. Alright, so now I need this. Please just hook. Can you just hook? Oh, bitch. We waited all day to do this. Let's see if these even are gonna fit. It should. Oh, that's beautiful. I had extra anchor screws from the floors, and if these nuts actually fit these, I'd be so happy. No, they're too small, but I feel a lot better about these threads than I do the ones that came with these motherfuckers. And I could always buy more of these, or I could buy nuts to go with these bolts. Just take the box in and tell them I need nuts to go with these. But this should work. I'm going to use a marine sealant. Use the marine sealant in and around the hole, and that should also help suction cup this bitch to the roof. All right. So what I need to do is, I don't even think I need to start a hole. I think I could just go with these. These are self-tap. We're gonna try and just go with these. Once I do this, there's no going back. So if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to find a replacement real quick before it rains again, which it's gonna rain in a day. Throw that in there. Okay. It helps that this is magnetic, so hold these for me. I found out today that there's a special tool for that impact gun that I got to get the bit out of it. The broken bit that's in there, there's a special tool that you gotta put on to unscrew it, and I don't have that because they didn't give it to me. Because that would have worked. That would have punctured the holes I needed in 2 seconds. Alright. I gotta think here for a second. So I know that there is a stud here. Because the roof pushes in here, it pushes in here. I know there's one right here. And I need these to be pushed forward as much as I can. But where's the other one? Alright, I think the other one's there. Go where I know where it's not. That should be good. I'd like to pull it this way a little bit more. I gotta put the other one over there. Oh my god, dude. It's gonna be too much. Comes out, so this should still be visible on the inside. To see if I do it like there, it's not flush with the metal. The brackets are not flush, but if I do it there, it's perfect. But I'm not going to fit the other one right there because they're huge, and I can't do them vertically because the brackets don't fit in between the spaces. I mean, I could, they don't have to be right next to each other. I could put one over there in front of it, put one over there, one here. They're big. Alright, fuck it. Let's do this. Number one in. Going all the way in, too. Why am I retarded? Why am I retarded? Seriously, like, why am I fucking retarded? I didn't pull the fucking wires off the back of it. I didn't unspool it yet. Like a fucking idiot. Now that thread's probably gonna be fucked. Alright. Fuck off me. Alright, now I gotta climb up there. Oh man. Move out. I don't want to kill myself on the roof of my van. Stop fucking moving, ladder. Jesus Christ. Fucking thing like tilted. At least I got a shit bar to hold on to. Alright. What I need to do, I don't know why that's out of here. I gotta undo these. Because if I would have screwed this whole thing in, that would have been bullshit. Would not have been able to get these. Not easily. This is hard to do it one-handed. Can I just rip this off? Got it. Alright, so these are gonna have to go out that way. They're gonna have to go that way. And I'm gonna use some marine sealant to just glue the wires to the roof. I got a perfect hole through my van now. Fuck. I hope it doesn't strip going back in. Alright, those are good. We'll get to those later. That's after, if successful. Listen, ladder. Oh god. Fuck. Alright, we're good. These. At least I got a place to like put the screws in that. That there. Slide this over. I can at least get these two standing on the ladder. Line that back up. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, we're good. I wonder, should I use a... I'm going to try and use a new screw. It's in there. Clutch for buying these. These are the perfect size, and well, they're a little long, but they're still the perfect width. All right, here goes number two. Nice. All right, number two's in. That was a little tougher to get in there, and yes, I I got an extra battery in case this motherfucker dies. It's charged. Got 2 batteries for this strip. Alright, here goes number 2. Got a lot of holes. Wait until we gotta drill the hole for the wires. Okay, put that in. Freaking love these self-taps, man. I love the self-taps. The ones that came with it are self-taps, but those bitches are way too skinny. I don't think those would have worked. At least these are thick, you know? I don't think that's going to go anywhere, but I'm going to take the marine sealant and go all the way around this bracket with it. And then from the inside, I'm going to spray up into the hole. And I think that stuff will cure overnight, and then by tomorrow, should be good. This route, I tried climbing up here earlier today because I wanted to get this done, and this shit was like, it felt like a stove. And I was like, maybe I could use these things, but even with these, it still came through it, the heat. Because the whole roof's black. It's fucking black up here. God, this shit hurts on your knees, dude. Fuck. Oh boy, alright. This is gonna be a little bit harder. Couple of these, put these there. God. Alright, I'm gonna very awkwardly straighten this out. This bracket. Alright, we got it. Oh boy. Alright, I think I want to push down on that actually. So this is going to go through the insulation I put up. See, I should have waited to put the insulation up. Now I got to pull that insulation out. Okay. Number 2. He's going real easy, dude. This fucking roof looks really thin. Nice, alright. Alright, we got number 2. No, it would have been nicer is if they sold fucking brackets for the roof racks, and I could have just put them on the roof rack, but they don't. Not these fucking things. Oh god, this fucking roof is... Number 2's in. Or, I'm sorry, number 3's in. Here's number 4. There's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 holes per solar panel. Actually, 9 holes per solar panel, because there's going to be 1 cable per solar panel that goes into the roof. Oh, you fucking bitch ass motherfucker. It's so far away. Can't reach it. Alright. We're in. I'm not going to pull up on it. I'll just trust it. It's in there though. How many more of these I got left? I need 8 more. I got 2, 4, 6, I got 8 left. Beautiful. Well, 9 and 10, I got 10 left. All right, so, look at me. So I wonder if I should go ahead and try and get the other solar panel in here. I wonder if I could stagger them, but I gotta leave a hole right there for the exhaust fan. And I wish I could have come up more with these, but because of the stud that's right here, I can't. All right, I kind of want to go look from the inside to see where these are coming in at. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the other solar panel. All right, where did these come through? Holy shit! God, those screws are huge, man. All right, I gotta pull this insulation out under the ceiling real quick because these motherfuckers went everything. Well, I was spot on where everything was. Pull this insulation out of here. Okay. You know what I could do is I could get a circular saw too and I could file these down, but I don't think I need to. I don't think they're hanging lower than the rivets. They're about the same level as where the ceiling panel's got to go. But these babies are locked in. I just got to go with the marine sealant on them, and I think we'll be good. All right, I gotta grab the other solar panel. All right, we're good. We're good. So the other one I can stagger and pull it down a little bit, slightly. It looks like I got about an inch from the back of this solar panel before I would hit the rivet. However, I don't think it's gonna fit. Because the edge of this solar panel right here, the edge of this solar panel is over the middle line of the roof. So there's no way the other one's gonna fit next to it. And it's sitting where I wanted my exhaust fan. Fuck. Well, you know what? I can move the exhaust fan. It doesn't have to go where I wanted it. It can fucking go way far into the back. Or I could put it up front. Because I'm not doing on this ceiling, I'm not doing a ceiling AC unit. I'm doing a window one, or window exhaust one. Alright, whatever, fuck it. Let's stick these goddamn things in here. Give me a second, I gotta go inside and get the other one. It's in there though, it's not going nowhere. Also grabbed all the other things I need to go with this. I think what I need to do is because I need to move the ladder to the other side. But I'm going to set this box up. I don't know if this ladder is going to be on the other side. That's the problem. I mean, technically it will. Oh no, you guys fell over. Yeah, I told you. I need another gimbal. I have nothing to hold my phone other than in the window. Where'd you guys go? Fuck. Alright, hold on. Wrong way. That should be good, right? Is that good? If I don't fucking knock it over again. Yeah, that other one is not gonna fit right there. So the exhaust fan, I don't know, man. You know what? I can put the other one here on an angle. But the problem is, how long are these wires? Because they kind of need to be next to each other to hook up into those wires right there. So these are the... Alright, let me think for a second. I got these two. Let's open this up. Let's get the wires figured out real quick. Because that might determine which way these motherfuckers should be facing. Originally, they were supposed to go... They're supposed to both face that way. Alright, what do we got here? What is this bullshit? Fuck. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? And why are these different? So these are both female, and these are both male, but the problem is I have two solar panels, and this is the bullshit they sent me. These go into the fucking controller. I know that because these are the fittings that go into the controller. So these are the two wires that have to get run through the roof. Everything else. Alright, so these are both positives. So these do need to be close enough together to be able to hook up to the cables. Sorry, this ceiling is not even at all. Are these instructions? Okay, so here we go. All right, I see how they have it. So what I need to do is I need to have to be plugged in. So, but this shit doesn't make sense. This doesn't even look like... Alright, hold on. Okay, so these go into those. And then that goes into that. I think what's throwing me off is the positive and the negative. They got, it looks like what it would look like is they got the negative going into the positive right here, and that's what's fucking tripping me out. But that's what the picture says. To build a 12 volt DC solar panel kit with 2 panels, wire them in parallel with the Y branch connectors. So okay, so let's see. So then that would be that. That would go to that, like that. Now I gotta figure this shit out. So it can only, okay. So it only can plug here into this. Okay. So I got that one. And then this one can only go into that. And these, that can only go into there. Alright. And then this one. Wait a second. Hold the phone, dude. So then the other solar panel has to go into these two? Is that what I'm missing here? Okay, so they do have to be next to each other. Alright. I confuse no more. Get off me. Go in the box. Alright, so I gotta grab the other solar panel. It's all the way down there. Alright, I'm gonna move the ladder to that side. Fuck this. I'm not climbing over this. So these do, okay, they do reach quite a bit. Yeah, it's gonna have to go next to this one. Anyways. If I would have known this, this one would be on the edge. Fucking legs are all sweaty. I'm gonna slide right off this motherfucker. Okay. Can you fucking not? Hello, ladder. I don't think I'm gonna move it. Turn this light. Get it ready. And it's gonna be dark soon. This is gonna be fun to do when it gets dark. Heavy load. Oh shit. Alright. It barely fits. Doesn't look like I have a choice. It's got to lean on my hands. That's actually let's see. do this before I go up there. That's kind of a pain to do with one hand up there. It's done. Alright, got another solar panel coming up. Oh, this ladder is way more sturdier over here. Try and pass it behind the back here. If I drop this, this glass is going to shatter all over the place. It's glass, the whole thing. Fuck, it's not gonna fit. I don't think. It's not gonna fit. I think. Doesn't fit on the edge over here because it's hanging off, and I don't want a gap in between the bracket and where the hole is. I think. Problem is I don't know where that other bracket is, and I really don't want this thing covering it, but I suppose I could move this, right? Yeah, it looks like it just unbolts, and then I can probably just take this off completely, because I don't need that one. Cut this up front. Why do these solar panels have to be so big? They just got to be able to plug into each other. The problem is these cables won't reach. Let's see if there's a, let's see. Let's run this down the side over here. Okay, I got, it looks like got them to that side. I really want that exhaust fan back there. Put it there. All right. I think that might work. Very careful. Actually, let's flip this upside down. All right, I gotta move you guys. You're in the way. You guys are in the way. Alright, we're gonna put you guys. Oh shit, I am sliding on this rope. My kneecaps are sliding. Holy shit. I should have put my knee pads on and just used those. Alright. should be able to see okay. Right, you guys can see. I can't see what you guys see, but it should work. Alright, so now we gotta move these. Alright, this should work if I put this other one here, but I need to now have it closer to this side because I'm going to have a storage box up here that I'm going to have to squeeze in on this side now. You guys see why I don't want to do a roof AC unit? I'm already limited on space up here. Wait until I have to add one more solar panel. Did I cut myself? Right. I think that there is a wait, no. The other side. The other stud's right there. There. I guess it don't fucking matter. I could just seal it from the outside. Oh, I am sliding. I gotta make sure these fit. So then this one I'm gonna want to go into here. This wire's got to go into here. That gives me these. Which, actually, you know what? I can feed it. Well, when I unspool this, I can probably feed it under this one and run it on that way. I gotta get this lined up. Alright, they're not obstructed by anything from what I can see. That looks pretty good. That looks good. Alright. Hopefully I don't go through the rivet and under the bend. Pray for me. And it went into the rivet. It went into the rivet. Fuck. Well, the rivet's right there. I couldn't feel it, but it's there. Let's see if I can get it together. Can't. I mean, the only thing really is that the bolt doesn't go down all the way, but I can still cure it and still seal it. But I'm not going to be able to put a nut underneath it now because it's in those metal pieces that run along the ceiling. But I can, this side isn't. But what's weird is when I was pushing down on this right here specifically, it wasn't pushing into anything except for here. Oh well, let's go with it. Fuck it. We'll see how good that marine sealant is. Do another hole. Alright, we got that one in. That one went all the way in, probably because it didn't hit anything in the rivet. Alright, that's fine. That should be good. Oh, that's in there. That's not going anywhere. I just can't put a nut behind it. Oh, I got one that fell over here. All right, so now I gotta get down here. Kind of. That's fine. That marine cure is amazing. Oh shit. And that thing will work wonders. It is very flexible up here. Right, I know there's no rivet here. Okay. Well, here's the good news. The good news is if this doesn't work and I have leaks, then I'll just be getting a roof topper a lot quicker than I thought I was. That's all. It'll just push me to getting that quicker. But I don't think I'll have any leaks. I think what I'd be more worried about is the wind ripping this up out of the van because it's a very thin thread. All right, last one. Well, not the last one. I still gotta drill a hole for the wire and pull it through. Alright, those are in. I'm not going to even pull up on it. I know that they're in. I'm going to try and push it. No, I'm not going anywhere. It's literally, when I try and push this, it's sliding me around on the fucking roof. Alright. Bro, these foam things are slick when you're sweaty. All right, marine sealant. Let me go grab that. Leave that there. Set this here. Be right back. Can we fucking not, dude? Like, come on. Chill out. I think I actually already have a marine sealant open. We're fine. Honestly, I'm convinced now that that jigsaw might, the wood blades might actually cut that through. I don't know about the low. Now I can't find the open. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it. I'm supposed to be upset, but talking too. Oh yeah, we hardly even use any. If we use like one thing. Sorry, fuck up with the clothes. We'll find like something sharp to stick down. Do this. This is the stuff that's going to hold these solar panels to the roof. This is the magic stuff. If this stuff won't do it, then nothing will. I want to get these first. Really? I knew this thing was bent. Why are you bent? Why is this pushing up on this tube, dude? I don't get it. I don't understand. What is the problem? Why are you pushing up? It was just working. I think this thing's broken. What the fuck? Really? Really, dude? Alright, well, I'm gonna try and go. I have another one of these. I don't get it, man. How's it always be difficult? Hopefully this works. They go with a different one. At least the stem is narrower. There we go. This one's fucking bent or something, I don't know. Bro, I'm about to be pissed. Why is this not working? Fuck. Christ, dude. Man. Fucking Christ's sake. Well, apparently that one don't work either. There we go. Oh, yeah, perfect. So yeah, I'm glad I went with a different stem. I actually shoot it up in there. Alright, that should work better. Well, these solar panels are not coming off of this roof now. At all. I can tell you right now, they're not gonna ever be coming off of this roof. They're gonna have to cut them off with the roof. And just buy new solar panels. Fuck, I got tape stuck on this motherfucker now. Oh, come on, man. Fuck. Christ. Fuck. This motherfucker is bent, dude. I don't know how this cockpin got bent. Brand new. Alright, that's in there. Those are not going anywhere. I'm going to put a little bit more in this one. Losing my shorts, dude. That's on there. You guys fucking stay away from that. Bro, fucking stay. There we go. You fucking just stay, dude. God damn. Everything has to be difficult. No reason. What did I just say? Bitch ass motherfucker. That one. I think we're good. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I don't really want to fucking move the ceiling while this is trying to cure. I think I might wait to do the wire into the van tomorrow after this is dried, because I got it right where I want it right now, and all I got to do tomorrow is drill 2 holes. I also don't want to unspool the spire yet. Oh! come on, man. Really? Bitch ass. Fucking stay away. Fucking over there. See, I'm gonna let this shit dry. I'm not gonna fuck with these wires. Yeah. Alright, so I think I got, so those wires go down into the van and then they plug into this. This is a solar power controller and it goes from this to the back where the batteries are going to be. So I think those are going to be long enough. I'll be able to put those, I'll probably run them under the solar panel here, all the way to the side, to the edge, and then we'll pop a couple holes and then we'll fish them through. They should be good enough. That's what I'm thinking. Looks like. Alright, that makes sense. So, alright, it looks like they just gave me extra ones. I don't know what that's called, but I got extra fucking adapter things. And then these go from the solar controller into the battery. The top, whichever top battery I have goes into that. So these don't go directly to the battery. These have to go through this controller and then from the controller to the battery. Hopefully I plugged those into the right ones. I don't think they could have gone any other way than I have them plugged in at. So I'm not going to know until I get the batteries. Whenever I get the batteries, I'll know if they work or not. I mean, I think it'll tell me if they're picking any sun up, but it won't look, can't charge anything. Alright, I'm trying to push all this to the edge so I can just grab it. Alright, yeah, so because I don't think I have to climb up on the roof to do that tomorrow. I can just get on the ladder and stand at the side of the van to drill the hole, and then I can fish these through from either side of the van on the ladder. So I'm not gonna have to get up on the roof. This was the only reason I had to get on the roof, was for this. But it looks like I left myself room for the exhaust fan in the back. Where you guys are currently sitting, I should have enough space. It's 14 by 14. And that cooler is definitely as wide as that is, so I think that will work. All right, let's get you guys down. I can't, just so y'all know, I can't see comments right now because I don't have anything to look at. I'll check them in a second. I'm about to climb down from here without killing myself. Fucking kneecaps are sliding all over this fucking phone. The one day I decide to wear shorts, right? Alright. I gotta bring shit down one by one bit. Let me show you guys real quick what I did here. So you can see where that's uneven now because the That's uneven now, that bracket, because it went into the rivet under in the roof. But I shot a shitload of that marine sealant up in there, so it's definitely going to seal around the threads, and it's also going to hold it to the roof. But yeah, those are good. I'm going to let that dry overnight, and then before I go to work tomorrow, because I'm going to have to fucking do it before I go to work, I can't just leave that all hanging out. We'll fish that, and then we'll kind of feed it through a hole back there, because that's where all my electrical is going to be, is like under the bed back that way, and we can hide it under the wall. And then the exhaust fan, if I get something that cuts metal. However, I do think maybe the jigsaw with the wood blades would work, but I'm worried I might destroy all the blades to do, you know, the square hole. But anyways, that's gonna go right there, the exhaust fan. And that's definitely gonna need a lot of marine current around the edges. You can see how uneven the roof is. It's not just a flat roof, it's got all these rivets, which made it extra challenging to get these solar panels in. That's why there's a space right in between that bracket, because I told you guys it's hard to get it to go long ways. And that's gonna kind of be loose now, unless it dries and it holds it, which it might. All right, I gotta get down. I'll have to make trips. Oh. Nice. I'll just leave that foam up there overnight. And the cooler. Alright, got the cooler. Alright, I think we're good. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I will. If I just wait one more week to do that, Matt at some point will be free, and he's got a circular saw or a cutting saw, whatever the fuck it's called. This cutting saw will get the job done. Fucking mess out here right now. This is all shit that came out of the van. Alright, do I get a flashlight? Here we go. So you can see the front of the solar panels where they came up. Right there, right there. They're in that for the first one, and then the second one in the back, you can see those ones. That's where all the screws came in. they're in there. They're not going anywhere, but hold on. I'll do this right now. I forgot I gotta fucking do this with the stuff. I just gotta do a dab on every single one of these. I'm actually gonna use my camera as a flashlight. Alright, first one done. It's hard to do it with one hand, just so you all know. That's on there. It's so dark in here. God damn, what the fuck did I put my knee down into? Shit fucking hurt. It felt like glass. Yeah, this fucking cock gun is bent as fuck. Look at this. I'm pushing down and it's trying to push the fucking thing out. That's why the other one wouldn't work probably, because it was more than halfway gone. Alright. So you could see where the screws came in, and that's why they wouldn't go in any further. It actually bent that rivet a little bit. But I am glad that they're exposed at least. Now, I can actually seal off the hole. I didn't think I was even going to be able to do that where there's one in that. I don't think it's going to leak in here at all. I really don't. If it does, there'll be a very small leak. Unnoticeable. Let's switch hands. Okay. And then right there. Okay. Can't see where the other one is. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's as good as that's gonna get. I got all these. Alright, I got all those. Just gotta do these ones. Alright. Now I gotta do this one. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some nuts just in case that fit these. I'm gonna put the nuts at the base of these and screw them up as far up as they'll go, just to make sure, just for extra measure. This caulking is really hard to get. Just say it's fucking bent. Bitch ass. I gotta buy a new caulk gun this week, I guess. I don't know why. Just got it. Alright, I think we're good. I'll just leave this bitch in here. Oh, you guys can kind of see I got some places I got to touch up on, but look at that. Came out pretty good. I just got to get the magnetic little lock that goes into, so it just latches, and then you got to pull up on it to get it to go. My handle looks cool. That's come out real nice. I like that black. Whew. All right. Turn this flashlight off. This phone battery is at 40%. God damn, this phone battery goes quick. See, I had to pull the insulation out to get to the roof. See, a good thing I didn't finish all the insulation. And that's why we didn't do the wall panels yet, because I have to run that wire, all the wires, we got to run them down the wall. That's why all this is still sitting in here. All this, I don't know, this is either ceiling panel or wall panel. They're both the same. But I think the solar panels on that roof and that roof's condition, with how bent up that roof is, I think that is as good as I'm gonna get that roof. But it looks good, and I mean, it does stick up. Oh shit, you can see from the edge there's about an inch to an inch and a half in between the solar panel and the roof right here. But it's in there. It's on there. I'm gonna take this down in case it rains overnight. It's actually plugged in. I do have a light, so when I do some work in my van at night, I can use a light. Come here. Unplug this from the wall. There we go. Just throw that right there. Use it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think those are going anywhere. And also that marine sealant. And that's, you guys, look at this. Oh, I gotta turn my light back on. Look at this. Yeah, I cut this yesterday so I could put the bed in. This shit's still fucking on there. And this one is cut in half, right? It's only glued in at the base. This shit won't even fucking bend, and it's just marine sealant. Look at that. That marine sealant is no joke. And because it's marine sealant, it means that it can get wet. It's meant for boats, not vans. But here's the inside of the storage compartment under the bed. That's the cabinet that opens. I just got to do a thin sheet of, I think I'm just going to do pegboard. I got so much of it. I'm just going to put a thin sheet of pegboard to block off the edges. That way, I like the pegboard because it's got holes and it'll let, whatever I put in here, I'll let it breathe. Because I was kind of planning on putting my shoes that I don't wear every day in the back, like, you know, back here. And, you know, it's got holes so it doesn't make everything smell in there. And then this, I got to put hinges on and hang it on the back, so this will also open from the back. So when you open the back doors, you can't see in there. So I think should be a commercial for the marine sealant. Yeah, van held together on hopes, dreams, and marine sealant. But no, I think that will be all right. And you can see where the screws are to the last solar panel, just beyond that second rivet. I was putting the exhaust fan there, but now I can't. But I think I can put the exhaust fan right here. and this one, which actually works because if you think about it, I'm sleeping right here. This is where I'm sleeping. How awesome would it be to have a fan blowing on your face at night right in front of you, or sucking that hot air out of here? Because, you know, I'm kind of high up. Any hot air that rises in the van, because it's insulated, it'll suck that hot air right up out of there. If I crack the windows, actually, if I crack the windows with the exhaust fan right there, if I crack this one and I crack that one, and I have the exhaust fan sucking air out of the van, it's going to pull a nice airstream right across me on the bed and cool me down. I probably won't even need to run the AC at nighttime. I heard a lot of van lifers say they don't even run their AC at night, even in the summertime. It keeps it like 15 to 20 degrees cooler in the van. So we'll see. We'll see. First, we got to see how the wall AC unit is. If it doesn't work, so here's the thing. If I put the wall AC, or I keep saying wall AC, the portable AC unit that sits on the floor next to the desk, and then I feed the exhaust out the side window, if that doesn't end up working, you know, it's not strong enough or whatnot, I can still leave it, but then I would have to get a ceiling AC unit. And if it doesn't work and I want to return it, I'm only out a window, which means now I have an extra window that's, you know, going to be used as a window. So it won't be the end of the world if it doesn't work, but it's definitely worth giving it a shot. That thing's $189 on sale, and I know I've heard a lot of good reviews, so yeah, keep in mind it's a very small space in there. I don't need anything massive, you know. I don't need a massive AC unit, especially if I have it well insulated. All right, I'll try and get to your comments real quick. Oh yeah, I wanted to start the van real quick. I wanted to start the van up. I like to start it each day, you know. It does run at a high idle when I first turn it on, though. It takes it about 10 minutes because it runs everything through. Look at that, it starts right up. Perfect. Oh, it doesn't run at a high idle, it runs at like a medium idle. That doesn't trigger any code, so I think I might need to get a new exhaust cap, gas cap, because the one that's in there doesn't twist on right. Yep. I got them on, and by the way, no music tonight because apparently the live stream I did yesterday got blocked by YouTube over one song that was playing on the radio on the speakers, which is ridiculous. So I lost the whole live on my channel of building the bed out. So now I'm not doing music at all when I do build streams. One fucking song tripped it. It was like clearly background music. YouTube's ridiculous. But they banned the video. That's why it's not up. Or whoever owns the song filed a copyright claim. I don't know. I didn't pick the song. It was set to Apple Music or Apple Radio. What happens if the panels don't work and you need to return them? Then I just go under each panel. There's a bolt that the bracket is attached to, and I just unfasten the one bolt per bracket, and I pull the panel off of the bracket into the van, and I send the fucking panel back. And then they send me a new panel because they're under warranty, and then I put the new panel on the brackets and that are sealed into the van already because they'll fit right into place. I had to put those brackets onto the solar panels. I put two on. I don't know if you can see them from this angle, but there's one there and there's one up front. And the wires right now are kind of coiled up next to them. I got to run them I'm just waiting because they're gonna have to go under that solar panel, and I don't want them hidden in the marine sealant while it's wet. Even though I just got a little bit on the red one, but I'm gonna fish them through tomorrow and drill a hole in the back of the van and shove them through. But those are some pretty big solar panels. Like, I was thinking they'd be like half that size. They're 200 watts a piece, apparently. Said they're 200 watts. So what is that, 400 watt solar panels? Or well, 400 watts altogether. And then if Renogy ends up sending me 4 of their batteries, I'll have the best van or camper van batteries on the market. Like the best brand, the best, like I'm not going to cheap out with batteries. So if they're sponsoring me and they decide to send me all 4 batteries, because most people need all 4, they're 250 amp hours a piece, so I need 4 to make 10 hours worth of battery power. If not, then I'll just buy 2 of them, because they're about, I'd like to say they're $250 a piece, so 2 of them will be about $500. But they like to help young and new channels out, so especially if you have multiple social media accounts. It doesn't matter, you could have 200 subscribers and they still will sponsor you, because they know how quick these channels grow, and they want you to talk and rave about their batteries on YouTube every van episode, or they want you to use them or use stuff in your van and let people know, a minute out of every video that you're powered by Renogy, and show people them. So we'll see. I got a friend that does van life, and he told me that they sent him he only needed 2 batteries at the time, but he had like a smaller Ram Sprinter van, his first one, and they sent him 2 batteries for free. And he said he didn't have more than 150 subscribers on YouTube yet at that time, and then he decided he needed more power, and within a couple months they sent him 2 more, because you can only run 4 of them parallel to each other, so you can only have 4 connected. So if you need more than 4 batteries, you essentially have to get a whole nother electrical system running through that 4 battery set. So it's 4 per set basically. I don't think you can connect anything more than that. It specifically states it on their website. So these are the no-tap screws that came with the solar panels. As you can see, they're very skinny and narrow. So I didn't end up going with them, but now I got extra ones. So I'm sure I can actually use these for something else. I might actually reinforce the bed with these, or the top of the bed or whatever. So we got extra. We put this 5-gallon container in here. Ah, you fucking shot up on my leg. Man, go fuck yourself. Just got gas all over my fucking leg and into my shoe. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker. Now I'm gonna smell like gas all night. For trying to move the gas container. Why is there a hole in it anyways? It's not supposed to have a hole. That's why it's in the container. Alright, I'm just gonna set this ladder over here. Great, now I fucking smell like gas. Really bad too. Sucks. Yeah, no. Originally I was gonna go with these. I found these in the garage and I was like, oh, You know, because they have the nuts, but they're very small. Like the solar panel that's kind of sticking up out of the roof a little bit wouldn't go all the way flat because the roof was bent. These would have never fit. But they're a lot thicker than the ones actually, no, they're the same thickness. They're just not the same length. And these are actually slightly less thick because... No, I take that back. These are thicker. Because the nuts that are on these don't fit on the ones I put in because they're slightly slimmer. Slightly. Like the nuts go on it, but they don't really hub to the threads. So I'm just going to have to get some... I'll have to get some, you know, nuts and washers that fit the ones I put in there. And then go in the van underneath and lock them into place. So it'll kind of act as an extra anchor, you know. I missed a lot of comments, sorry. Nothing stops the cock, that's funny. Bro, I've never had cock give me that much trouble before. That was crazy. I was like fighting for my life to get that shit to come out of the tube. Oh, that's right. I threw the rusted one that doesn't work out here. I'm gonna pick it up. This one's probably older than I am. This one's been in this garage longer than I've been alive. Oh, I might want to put that in the garage too. That's the exhaust fan. Because if it rained, it would fuck it up. Or if the wiring got all wet. Put that there. Fucking A, dude. See how dark it is out here? Like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to work at night. But I think if I get that one light and I get one more light and I hang it in here, I really don't want to have to run my van while I'm working for 2 hours. That will burn a lot of gas for no reason. Because that's the only way I'd be able to turn the lights on in here without killing the battery. We got a light bar in there, but I can't find the charger to charge it. It's like a Duracell light bar, but you have to plug it in. I can't find it. But check this out. I found all of these extra screws in here. Actually, I'll go this way because I gotta shut the garage door. Fuck. It was so nice of her. She basically said, help yourself to anything you find in the garage because I'm never gonna use it. Shit's just been sitting in here catching dust for 6 years. So found this. There's a bunch of like spare screws in all these different sizes, different shapes. There's also, is this it? We got caps for electrical wiring. We got anchors. We got bigger nuts and bolts. I could probably reinforce the bed. Like the bigger pieces of 2x4 in the bed with some of these bolts that are in here. More bolts, we got washers. Spare light bulbs. There's all sorts of shit in there. There's even mini screws. It's a mess, but I mean, I got a lot of these pulled out right now in the box by the door because I'm using them. There is so much in here. I mean, you got pretty much any kind of screwdriver you could possibly think of. And if I had the, you know, if I would have had to spend money on a whole tool set for, because I've used a lot of different tools. If I had to buy every single tool that I used, I probably wouldn't be as far along on this van build. Is that a, no, that's not a cutting saw, is it? What the fuck is this? I know this plugs into the air compressor, but it looks like a giant screwdriver. What's it do? Does it spin in a circle and cut a hole? Is that what this does? Oh! No fucking way. Look. These either go to a Sawzall or these go to the Jigsaw that I have. And I think they're metal blades. Are they? It's got very fine teeth too. Look at that. And it's got the hole that I need that I can't buy anywhere. And there's a lot of them. This is a really long blade though. An air chisel? Oh wow. Someone broke the fuck out of that one. I'll have to try one of those out and see if it fits into the Jigsaw, because the Jigsaw was in this drawer. I think this is... Oh look, actually, I don't want to wear a used mask. I'm going to say, oh, I got a mask in here. Just a bunch of zip ties and fasteners. In that drawer. Some electrical wire stuff. Bro, this thing's definitely older than I've been alive for. What's in here? Oh, nice. I can't get into that one right now, but there are Allen wrenches. Oh, no fucking way. I just found this. Look. Remember that bolt that I couldn't get out of the metal shit? I bet you this is the fucking thing to get the bolt out. Look at this. I had one. That's what Nate used to get the bolt out. This was in here the whole time. I could have gotten the bolt out myself. We got wrenches, wire cutter. Actually, I'm going to need this tomorrow, I think. Because I'm going to have to splice that wire and put a cap on it. Brushes. Stickers. Tire pressure gauges, or things to blow your tire up, and pencils. Size does matter. Bunch of pens, markers, and pencils. I can't see up here, so I'm using my phone. More pencils. There's a lot of shit in here, dude. And then there's more screws down in here. That's all screws and nails. And then there's like old caulking in there from before I was born, and you could tell shit hasn't been touched in here in years. It's been years since anybody's touched anything in here. And then there's this giant plastic container full of miscellaneous screws and bolts. That's where I found those bolts today that I was like, well, I could probably use these. There's more over here. These actually match my bed. Battery charger. And there's a light bar I was talking about. I can't find a charging cable to it. I mean, it's probably behind this tool chest. If I was willing to bet. It's probably behind there. Tape. Oh wait, is there electrical tape in here? That's painter's tape. Duct tape. I think the electrical tape's in the house, actually. I've seen some somewhere. More paint. Carbon fiber kit. Is that a Slinky? Looks like a Slinky. Air compressor. I think I showed you guys that already. And that air compressor goes all the way on that spool, and it goes all the way out the front door. And then in this cabinet up here, whenever I do finish the van, you got every single kind of cleaner, vehicle cleaner, in this cabinet. So I can really wipe and wash the inside of the van. And there's more on this side, you can't see it, but there's so much in there. I am very fortunate that I'm allowed to utilize anything I want in here. So these are all the tools right now in the box that I'm using. These go back in the tool container whenever I'm done with my van, but I keep everything together because to have to go back and find shit a second time would suck. Alright, that should be good. All of this is going to the junkyard. This is all the wall panels that came out of the van. They used to be stacked up, but the storm the other night blew everything over. So all this is going to the junkyard next weekend. We're gonna load the truck up next weekend and take it all to the dump yard. All this under the RV, it's cardboard and the rubber mat that came out of the van. A lot of shit. What'd you guys think about my outhouse idea? I won't fit it in there now, but imagine if this was inside the camper van, except minus the pointy roof. If it was like a flat counter and that door swung open and the portable toilet slid out on wheels, and then when you're done you push it back in a literal outhouse, that would have been pretty cool. That would have been cool. Can't fit it. Can't fit it. The fridge is going to go under the bed, I think, if it fits, and that toilet's going to go under one of the cabinets on this wall. Fucking tired, dude. Alright, so that about wraps this one up. I appreciate everyone being here. And I don't know if I'm gonna go live tomorrow morning or not to just run the wire into the van. I probably won't, because I don't want to drain my phone battery before I have to go to work. I don't know, we'll see. I was just gonna record it on the other phone. There's not really any place to, it's a pain in the ass to even prop a phone up. But anyways, I appreciate y'all. I'll be doing a game stream here shortly. And until next time, peace.